What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. It's your boy Payne. Back to another tier list. Some of you guys have been asking this for quite some time, so we're going to be doing the best, and I'm talking about the best possible artifact sets for each character. I'm doing this a little bit differently. I think I want to refine this and make it a little bit more plausible because I don't think a lot of you guys care about what's the second best, third best. You guys want to know what is the best set for each unit, and we're going to do just that. So what I've done here, guys, I've made this a little bit different. So I'm curious in the comment section. Let me know how you like this format versus the other format before, which I think took way too long, and I think it gave a lot of information that people didn't really care about. So now I'm just trying to refine this and make sure it makes a lot of sense. So here, what we've done here is we put the AP's Curse, AP's Blessing, AP's Greed, 4 Curse, 4 Expert, 4 Greed, 4 Curse, 4 Destroyer, 4 Sylph, 4 Warmonger, 4 Curse, 4 Curse, 4 Berserker, 4 Guardian, 4 Curse, and then 4 Angel in White and 4 Sylph. Now these I find to be the most popular sets the game currently offers. Also, I want to make sure real quick, this is still my main game. A lot of people are like, Payne, did you switch to Jujutsu Kaisen? No. I'm just covering Jujutsu Kaisen, but doesn't mean it's my main game. SLA will always be the main game, so I want all my SLA subscribers to not worry about that. This is always going to be the mainstay, okay? So let's go over this and start from each character and we'll move our way. So first off, let's go with SJW. Now, this is going to be the best set for each unit for the most content out there. I'll give some alternatives as well, but again, the focus is on the best possible set. Now, the best set for SJW is pretty straightforward. It's going to be 4 Curse and 4 Expert, okay? This is the reason why most of you will be content is because of this specific set. This set here is going to give you not only the damage increase, a little bit of survivability, but also gives you 160% at max stack of Expert. So this is by far the best set for almost any attacker, all right? So we're gonna do that one first and get that out of the way. Let's go with some SRs now. Not that you guys really care about the SRs, but quite honestly, we'll put them in here. So for Joe, it's actually going to end up being AP's Curse. For Song, probably going to be 4 Curse, 4 Expert. The reason why Joe is up here, he has a really slow attack, like super slow. So stacking Expert for him is going to be really tough. Anna, to be honest with you, depending how you use her, for the most part, I would go 4 Destroyer, 4 Sylph to give her the damage bonus plus the bonus to your team, mostly for guild battles, but if you want to use her for what she's meant to do, Greed is probably her best set. So that's what I mean by I'll give you alternatives. So Greed is probably her best set, but for specifically like for the guild boss and POD, 4 Destroy and 4 Sylph. But we'll put it right there for now. All these guys here who are breakers, you're just going to put them all on Greed. It's just pretty straightforward. Any breaker is going to pretty much use a full Greed set because it is the best set for them when it comes down to the SR. So there's all of the Greed set right there. Those units are 100% gonna benefit mostly there. These other SRs here, Kang, 4 Curse Force Expert for sure. Johi, Angel in White and Sylph, I would say probably is the best one for her, or the Blessing set. Okay, so we're gonna toss her Blessing. Again, this is specific for guild battles and POD. You guys might be wondering, why the hell are you doing this for these nobody carried units? Some people will actually still use them. So 4 Monger, 4 Curse because he is a defensive unit. This is a tough one. I'd probably go AP's Curse on him. And then for her, I would go Destroyer and Sylph as probably the best set, or you could do full piece Greed, but I'll put that there for now. Okay, so there is all of your SRs in a nutshell. Now let's go over all the SSRs and where they belong. Now remember, these are the best sets. It doesn't mean they're the only sets that work, but these are the best sets that work. All right, so now going up here, Wu's definitely going to be full Greed, so we're going to toss him in there. Sa is also going to be, you can actually, with Sa, it's interesting, like you could use 4 Greed, 4 Curse for her if you want to, for more damage, but the Greed really is the benefit for her. But again, you can definitely toss her in here for a little bit more damage output with the Greed and Curse if you wanted to make it for her. Okay, it's not a great breaker though, so we're going to toss her there. Let's see, Lim, to be honest, for him, 4 Greed, 4 Curse works really well, or even as a matter of fact, 4 Greed, 4 Expert works really well because he's a scale off attack. So we're going to put him in here though because I think that's probably the better choice, but he's an exception where 4 Greed and 4 Curse, which I don't actually have right now on the list, could work really well. So as you're watching this, remember that about him, okay? Let's see, Min is easy. Min is going to be full Blessings for sure. Lee Bora, quite honestly, depends on the content. So here, for the most part, this is 4 Curse, 4 Expert for sure for her if you want to make her a DPS. But if you actually want to make her a full sustainable support, you can do 4 Destroyer, 4 Sylph, or you can do 4 curse and 4 sylph as well. Yeah, these are probably the 2 best sets for her. I'm going to put her right here, though. We'll put expert and greed for her for now. For Dungpoo, for warmonger, for curse for sure. Emma, full greed, absolutely full greed. This is really, really good for her. Of course, the breakers, right? Choi, pretty straightforward. You don't want to do anything but for the AP's curse. He can't crit, right? And the only way to activate expert, even though he's an attacker, is for somebody to crit. He's not critting. He's not getting any expert. So useless for him there. Definitely full greed here for the breaker. SM Beck. This is an interesting one. So you can do either 4 curse, 4 expert at a 0, but at a certain point he actually already drops to 50% HP when you get the shield. You can actually put 4 curse and 4 berserker to maximize the amount of damage you do. So this could work really well, or this could work really well, depending on the fight and longevity. I'll put him here though, because I really do like this combination for him, and I think it all works really well. Expert here for Cha for sure, Alicia for sure. Meilin is another option here where you can do destroyer and sylph, or one-hit kill and sylph is another really good option, but realistically at the end of the day, blessing probably for her. Yuseyun, you're probably going to want to go expert and curse. Yuseyun is interesting because she scales better off defense penetration, because it's in her kit and her passives, and she gets a lot of it. But the expert still helps with the extra attack. So for sure, Mirai for sure, for curse, for expert. Hansi Mi, yeah, you're gonna go blessing. You could go blessing or angel and white and sylph if you want to, again for guild boss purposes right there, but I mean ideally at the end of the day that's what's there. So Gunhee, actually you can do full AP's greed, or you can go more DPS and go 4 greed, 4 curse. This is for sure going to give you more damage. This one for sure will give you guys better overall buffs and breaking abilities, right? So you can choose between where you want them. I'm going to put him here for now. Harper, same scenario. I think she's fantastic there. She also works really well with, he also works really well here, by the way, too. Just so you guys are for more damage. This works really well for Gunhee as well. So Harper can also go here or here. It doesn't matter which one. Depends what you're looking for. I personally like her more as a breaker, so I'm going to put her there. Charlotte, 100%. You want to go all greed. Or curse, sorry, all curse. Now, the catch with Charlotte is because she's defense backed and she scales off defense, expert does nothing for her. You could also though use warmonger and curse as well, and if you think that's better. Now the problem with the warmonger and curse is the buff will fall off after 3 seconds, so you got to redo it all again. That's why it's just safer to have the full AP's curse and just call it a day. For Gina, honestly, she's a support. You can go blessing if you want to do full support spec, or if you want to go half support and half DPS, you can go I'm just trying to think. Yeah, with her, I think it would be like, you could go for curse, for expert, for DPS for her because she is attack spec, but ideally, I think blessing is what most people are going to use her. And then lastly, we have ourselves Isla, the newest character, which is also going to be using blessing. So there you guys go. Now, I have these 2 here for a reason, okay? And I have this here for a reason. And the reason why you have sylph and 4 destroyer, 4 guardian and 4 curse, you can put sylph in here as well too, or 4 angel and sylph, is because they're situational. So some people can be used, like for example, Emma can be used for 4 guardian, 4 curse for more damage because she pops a shield, right? And for those who don't know what the curse thing does, what the guardian effect is, when a team member, including the user, activates a shield, it increases their individual's damage by 10% for 10 seconds. So it's actually really, really strong, especially in guild battles and POD. So you can boost up your damage quite heavily using this set. So there's a lot of units in this game that can benefit from these weird sets that nobody really thinks about using, or they do, but they're mostly used for situations like POD and guild battles. But for the most part, guys, this is the full set here that you want to look at. Let me know if you like this format better. This is, I think, the better format. It takes away all the extra noise, and it just gives you guys exactly what you're looking for in what is the best set Payne for each of these units. Now remember, some of these units can move around depending on what the situation is. So for example, the 4 Curse 4 Expert is definitely the best set, but if you're looking for more combat power and you have level 78 gear, you might want to go to 8 Curse just to get that combat power over the white or the red or whatever the situation is, right? So keep that in your mind when you're looking at this, but this, in my opinion, is for sure the best combination of sets. You can even do this, by the way. You can totally do that. So it's totally your call on how you want to build your units. This just gives you a little bit more damage from all my testing. This one here just gives you way better breaks, obviously. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.